Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to some more DayZ. My name is Raven from the Sky. Let's Okay. Back out. On the street. The door was open, just inviting me in. So let's see. Housekeeping! As if that would actually work. Yeah, right. You are not no housekeeper coming in here and doing the apocalypse aftermath, where the human race has been wiped out. What are you housekeeping for? Oh man, time to crack yourself up. Anyway, let's go. Let's proceed. Keep on keeping on. See if we encounter any more stupid fresh spawns. I want to try their luck. I doubt it though, because once you get this far, you don't spawn. I don't think you spawn this far down on the coastline. I could be wrong. I don't think you do. I can't remember the last time I spawned this far down. I've always spawned where I met that last guy. Girl. The last fresh spawn. I spawned there. That's why plus she had the whole fit on as a fresh spawn too. But I've spawned near that town. That's the farthest I've spawned down from what I can remember. As long as I've been playing this game, I've always spawned like on the east side, sometimes the northeast, at the top almost, in the woods. I've always spawned there. I've never spawned way down here the southern part of the map. Nope. Yes, you don't have to make a damn fire every 5 minutes. To be honest, I think Chinaris is always going to have my heart. Loves the call. Enjoyed it. I absolutely love Burrican, which is Military Island. That's pretty much the pinnacle of my loot run when I'm playing on Sakal. It's easy to get to. It's like it's right off the coast of the island. Everybody, if you're playing it, you're going to encounter somebody there. If you are playing on like a full lobby, you're gonna run into somebody. You're going to. It's not hard to get to. It's not in the center of the map like this one is here. And this one isn't too difficult to get to, but it takes a while. Burrican is right off the coast. You take that bridge right off the coast, it'll take you straight to Burrican. And I mean the whole island is military loot. There might be one section that isn't. That whole island is military loot. You cannot go wrong going there. I'm telling you. That whole mofo island, man. I think we can check out that police station, see what's in there. I might get lucky and find another magazine. I might get lucky and find some 357 rounds. Anything in here? Sometimes you'll get lucky and find 357 rounds in here. Let me see. Do I have I do. Anything need to be repaired? Nope. Trail shoes. These are jungle boots. Trail shoes are what? Low insulation. Shoot. That'll make the thing go down. That'll make the heat index of insulation go down. Which is what you don't want. Not in this game. Even playing on Chinaris. Now, if you're playing on Livonia, you probably would wear all this crap. The vest and the t-shirt, because it's a summer map. Livonia is a summer map. You be hot all the time. Your character be uncomfortable. Keep panting. Why the fudge are you panting? Space, so I'll just swap them out. Got 2 sewing kits, one leather kit, so we're good. You want to be carrying at least one of each, at least. Trust me, because you're going to get, even with just simple wear and tear, your clothes, they're going to wear down. You're going to get into like a fight, be that a PvP and or PvE with zombies. So you definitely need to carry a sewing kit and a leather kit. Just came from there. Just running my mouth. Didn't realize that's where I came from. Go ahead and eat this now. I carry so much food so I can eat it as I go. Got spare food. Eat as I go. Probably fill up on this honey. I remember one time I got into an encounter right there. Tried to hit him with that 357 and he took me out because my reaction was so slow. He sat there, waited for me to come around the corner. He was aiming at the corner. When I finally came around the corner, he went prone. I stopped, repositioned with the 357, and by then he just, I think 1 or 2 shots, he took me out. 1 or 2 shots, that's all it took. I don't even know what he was using. And that was on me because my reaction was too slow. I had it. I could have pumped 2 or 3 shots. At least one would have hit him and would have took him out. 357 is a very, very, very powerful gun in this game. To the point now where it seems like it's not as common as it used to be. I've noticed. I used to find that thing in no time. Seemed like. I think they made that ish where it's not so common. That's for good reason, because it seems like even with a vest on, you can get it's 2 shots. If they aim up high, the headshot is like a 1. If you're not wearing a helmet, 1. Maybe a 2 if you got it on the helmet, like I do. But I might drop the helmet because I'm playing on Chinaris. What we got here? Raincoat. Got a cleaning kit. Anything needs to be cleaned? Nope. This is, what is that? 12 gauge rubber slugs. We don't want no rubber slug. Four freaking rounds in this thing. Okay. Let me see if I can get in. I'm gonna go around this side, enter through this door. I don't need those. If you want to call, you might want to carry one if you plan on exploring the bunker. It's so dark in there, you can't see anything. So you need a flare. At least, at the very least one. I heard that car. I don't know if that's. I think it's just a zombie. That's not a player. So I heard him go, "Arr!" I figured he was fighting somebody. All right, nothing. Okay. I think the car went that way. I don't hear anything else. The reason I'm on guard because see, this is a spot where they come to loot up, you know. Police station. You come get a 12 gauge right there. You always find that BK-133 or an M-Lock every time, or a Scorpion. Now what's it called? It'd be like the IJ-70. That gun is so common, it's ridiculous. So it's a fresh spawn. You come to the police station, CR-75, M-Lock, Scorpion or 12 gauge, and or, not or. What I tell you, there's them lock right there. But I'm gonna keep the Deagle. And that's not even loaded. I'm just talking about you, lock. M-Lock and the 12 gauge downstairs. See, you, as a fresh spawn, you'd be set. And we got the SG 5K. Huh. That started spawning in police stations when? And this carries, which one is this? 9mm. I'm cool with what I have, but now I know. That usually spawns at like military bases. When did that start? Shoot, did I miss it? I have, like I said, it's been several months since I played on Chernarus. So I'm like, did I miss something? I'm used to the shotgun spawning there. Ooh, 9x19. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. It's a full box. But nah, I'm good. This is a higher tier weapon on my back versus SG5K. There you go. I have to keep the car went up that way. Man, we could have had a car too. Aim through that windshield. Yeah, he random. Man, her smack over. All right, let's get out of here. Could have had a car. Take this back out. See, playing with more people now. Was that the car that was? I don't think so. I don't think so. But you never know. I always check the outhouses. That's what I need a sharpening stone. I think a large stone and a meat tenderizer. I think that's how you make it from scratch. Nah, we'll keep the pickaxe. Tempting. Tempting to make Lucille. Grab that baseball bat. Grab that barbed wire. Combine, wrap it around that baseball bat. You got Lucille from Walking Dead. How could you not want to make that? I'll just stick with the pickaxe. It's universal. The best, best melee. Best melee, and you make your guard, you plant your food, so it's universal. Versus it just only being a weapon. At least years ago when I saw like you know how people make those tier lists on YouTube, and they had like the pickaxe is the best. The pickaxe, I think it was a toss up between the pickaxe and the shovel. As far as the best, like bump and the sledgehammer, because those are like the heaviest. And the pickaxe end up winning. But of course, it's always one person's opinion, you know. That's why I say you take what you hear on the internet with a grain of salt, because it may not work for you. You know, the best thing is you play this game and you want to develop your play style, what you feel comfortable doing. You know what I mean? How do you feel comfortable playing? I don't. That's why I say I don't never force. I don't ever force my style on anybody. You know, how would you do that? You're like portraying the way you play as the end all be all. It's like, no. That's the beautiful thing about this game, and I've said this before. The point where it sounds like a broken record now, but it is the truth. This game, you can play how you want to play. You know, if you want to be a pack mule, be a pack mule. Even though I'm not going. Well, at least at the time, I don't plan on going back to playing that way. I just prefer having more stamina in the tank. I like being light. I may not be light as a feather with this tactical vest on and the pickaxe. I'm not light as a feather, like a fresh spawn. I'm not light as a feather. That's probably my favorite way to play. Just walk around with the 357, the chest holster, not even with a assault rifle. Well, I'll take my chances. I'm a vet. I know how to maneuver, close the gap, Take them out. 2 shots. Boom, boom. You know what I mean? At the most, maybe a SMG if I want to be light as a feather with the pistol. That's why I was tempting getting that SG5. It was a full box of 9x19. Take that SG, fill that magazine up. Tempting, but I'm loving my KA too much. But anyway, like I was saying, if you want to be a pack-mule player and carry a Vega with this, and then carry a LAR with a butt bungo load of ammo. You got some food. You know, pretty much you carrying as much as you can carry. You got like the weight, like I got the waist pack. You got the waist pack instead of having like the bag. I got the bag. Instead of having the bag, you got like a combat backpack with like 60 slots, 40 slots. The inventory stuff has been nerfed, so a lot of stuff that had like 60 slots, 90 slots have been sliced to like half. It seems like everything's been sliced by half. So the inventory has been nerfed, but it's still a lot of slots. Because if you have a plate carrier or a vest like I do, which also has 20-something slots, plus it all adds up. That's why they nerfed the backpacks, which I don't blame them. A lot of stuff got nerfed with it, because you can still have a lot of slots to carry everything. You know what I mean? You can become a pack mule. It's tempting for me, but nah. Get back into my groove on Channara soon. I'm gonna drop the helmet. I may even drop the vest. I find that 357. I might go back to the light as a feather. Just talking about it kind of inspires me to go back to that way. I'm still traveling light, but I'm not light as a feather. Light as a feather is like the most you'll carry around is like an SMG and a pistol. Usually just a pistol. Sometimes even just a knife. You gotta really be good. You gotta be like a DayZ psycho. I mean, you really gotta be good. Like you gotta use the auto injector. Yeah, infinite stamina and stun lock. That's another. I forgot to mention that. Sometimes I forget to use it. There have been times I've been getting in PvP on this game and forget I have that and the grenades. Grenades is good for if you facing multiple people. Or if you face somebody who's hiding behind like. They took cover behind that. You can grenade them out of there. You know what I mean? I keep forgetting about that. That's a good way to stun like somebody. With you know, if you have if you use that, you have infinite stamina for like what is it? I think it's not even a minute. That would be way too cheap. I think it's like 10, 20 seconds or something like that. I can't. It's not too. It's short for good reason. Because, bro, infinite stamina is broken. You get somebody stun locked, it's all over. They're gonna throw their controller at the screen and everything. That's not fair. Yes, it is. It's the land of survival. He's not griefing you or anything. It's just you, bro. You're supposed to know. Okay, when I spawn, boom. Okay, let me find a weapon. All right, or let me find insulation. Or let me. It's your choice. Let me warm up, get a heat buff. All right, that'll stabilize my heat core to where it won't burn into my food and water while I hunt for food. While I hunt and look for food. You know, just a few strategies like that. Okay, let me hit that police station wherever. Closest time, let me hit the police station. Let me get that VK-133. At least it'll have, if I'm lucky, it'll have like 1 or 2 shots in it. Even if it's rubber, beggars can't be choosers in this game. You'll be able to defend yourself, you know, against other freshies. Fully geared player, you can try your luck, but I wouldn't. You saw what happened to the dude who tried his luck against me in the last video. But hey, like I said, you'll have something. Get that, get the M-lock. You know what I mean? You'll be set until you can get better weapons. You can get to a military base and get better weapons. All right. Let's see. Suit pants. Like sunglasses. Nah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. My name is Raven from the Sky. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like and subscribe to the channel to see if grow. Take care and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.